Now, here is where I will implement an activity related to division, and I'm focusing on the 5th grade standard NBT 6, where we will find whole number quotients of whole numbers up to 4-digit dividends and 2-digit divisors using strategies based on place value, the properties of operations, and or the relationship between multiplication and division. Students will be able to illustrate and explain the calculation by using equations, rectangular arrays, and or the area model. I chose this activity because throughout the UGA courses we have been learning about word problems and CGI. And one of the issues that many people have is the division. And I've seen that across several of my classes with my 5th grade students. In this activity, students are to be able to use the information, make sense of the problem, and solve the problem in at least 2 ways. They can use concrete representation, they can draw pictures, or they can solve the problem abstractly, but they must have 2 ways. And they need to be able to explain and justify their answers as they go through the problem. The problem states that William has 172 quarters. He puts 15 quarters into each cup. How many cups can he fill with 15 quarters? Now, when we think about that, initially we know that we're supposed to divide, but it's not so much that we need to know that we need to divide, but we need to know the type of division problem that is being represented here. So I'm asking my students to determine what type of CGI problem is represented here, and they need to be able to explain their answer. They need to know how many quarters will be left over and how much money does William have in each cup. How much money does William have altogether, and be able to explain. So at this time, I would like for you to take time to solve the problem and post your answers in the discussion of this presentation. Once you have done the problem for yourself, take time to answer the questions at the bottom of the screen. How have you used CGI in your classroom? What obstacles or issues do you see students encountering as they solve the word problem above? And why do you think this is an obstacle for these students? How successful do you think students will learn with learning disabilities, or those students who receive special education? How successful do you think they will be with solving CGI word problems? Here are my references that I have used to collect the data for my presentation. I would like to ask for you to please take some time to read Michelle Flaman's article about the top 8 reasons to use cognitively guided instruction to address Common Core. Although this information was not directly presented in this presentation, I included it here for informational purposes only. With the implementation of the new Common Core standards this past school year, and with the development and implementation of a new standardized assessment that will be coming soon, such as parts, I feel that it's beneficial for teachers to begin the implementation of CGI, if they haven't already done so, in order to truly prepare our students to make sense of mathematical word problems. I am Trayon Henderson. Thank you for viewing my presentation. I hope the information presented here has been helpful and allows you to develop or redevelop your views on learning.